stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me, celebrate, I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, put on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On first down, Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down inside the 10. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. One man in the backfield. That's Ingram on 2nd and goal. Jackson now. Escaping the... And he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore! Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 76 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. This is Ingram. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. These two teams all tied after 1. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Seattle, 16 yards the game there. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
57's a mark.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Check. Look left. 57's Mike 57. 19. I got you. You're all mine.
Play action. It's Wilson. Caught by Wilson. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
We got this.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Check 43, 25, check 25. 12. Check safety. 36.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
At the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. They run the counter. It's Carson, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Check 99. Watch out.
On third down, Carson, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it, but here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Four down. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 on the armor. Like the pass. 57. Mike, 57. I got one. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Not here. Ankles. Mike, 57. Mike, good.
To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lynch running right. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
12.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Watch the shit. 40.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down,
Seahawks. 57. 14. 57. Mike, 57. Not today, you are. Not today. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. Alert.
And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
a gain of 10. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Fuck that. 57's the Mike. They're going to need some therapy after this. Mike's 57.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. 3rd down here.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Flushed out right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Check out 3, check 3, check 3. Whip. Watch the whip. Good job right there. Check 15.
Now a toss play. It's Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This is Carson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39.
First down, Seahawks.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, alert. 57, double. That's the way. 57.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, that's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll go down at the 28. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
57, Mike, 57. Check.
He'll look to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now the